Welcome to FX Street. If you like what we're talking about, head over to YouTube, head over to our FX Street channel and hit the subscribe button. I just noticed we're almost at 92K subscribers. That's pretty cool. You can follow Akash and I individually on Twitter. You can follow Akash at Mangyeko0 and myself at JustAnalysis1. Taking a look at Shiba Inu now, I just want to take a look at the hourly chart, something I rarely ever do, but the hourly chart, 6:17 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at the time of this recording, but the last hour, there's a pretty big bounce off of that 45 level, moving all the way back up to 50. That was a big percentage drive was that? It was a 10% recovery there, but it still looks pretty weak. And when you look at the daily chart, I mean, it's really struggling to hold that 49 or 50 level, which is the 50% fib retracement. It's just really struggling to hold that. And the volume profile, what's interesting here is that it's not filling out a lot. So there's not a lot of people selling and there's not a lot of people buying, especially for the time that has been spent in this price range and how much, reaction it seems to be getting as far as a price action zone. The volume here is not very, I mean, it's like nothing. It's very dull. So I really don't know how to interpret that other than one of the old stock trading maxims is volume precedes price. Volume drops first and then price drops. That's likely the thing we're going to see. Weekly chart really doesn't tell us much, but the point and figure chart, we're getting to this zone here where this bear market trend line continues to act as the primary resistance level in the point figure chart. Yesterday, I did an article on Shiba where it had to close at 675. So it had to get a breakout. Well, actually, we're looking for some type of triple top to develop. Now, the good thing is for bulls is that the threshold to go long changes now. So instead of having to form a triple top up here with an entry at 675. All that really needs to happen now is a double top needs to develop at 575, and then the entry would be at 660 or 6,000 or 600, even however you want to use that number. But that would be the entry that would lower the threshold for the bullish entry. A very typical ABC corrective wave on this point figure chart. So there could be a nice bullish breakout eventually, but any type of move that returns it to that 45 level like it did back here, volume profile thins out considerably below that, and you can see some much deeper retracements towards that 30 or 25 zone. So yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on it, but that's what I see for Shiba. Pass it off to you, Akash.
Yeah, the narrative is changing pretty quickly as Bitcoin kind of slides below 60K briefly. So I think corrections are necessary right now. So I was expecting this triple tap setup here to form off of this demand zone here, which ranges from 0.40328 to 446. Right, that's the demand zone I was expecting SHIB to kind of bounce off of and form a triple tap setup and then go higher. Right, and the levels I was looking at is 649 and 859. But so this thing kind of holds true right now, and I'm so not a lot of price action. The volatility for SHIB has reduced quite a lot, but I'm not going to remain bullish in SHIB for now because I'm expecting Bitcoin to probably drop to 55, 54, 53K if we lose 60,000 levels. So keeping that in mind, I'm expecting SHIB to head lower, deep into this demand zone here, range. So if we do get a close below the midline of this range here, which is around 386. So any daily close below 386 would suggest that a move towards the lower end is likely, and that an upswing is unlikely. Right? In that case, then I'm expecting SHIB to probably head as low as 277 here, bounce off of this, and then probably from stable foothold, and then try to move higher. That's the take for SHIB if Bitcoin is willing to go down to 55K, right? If the 60K level, the below 60K level that we're seeing right now was just a fluke, then I'm expecting this to continue, and the upside for SHIB remains capped at 566, right? So let me just redraw all of this and summarize my thoughts, right? So if Bitcoin remains above 60K and things turn around, then I'm expecting SHIB to retaliate here, retest the 566 level here. This would roughly be not a lot, I think, probably a 15% upswing from the current position. But if Bitcoin shatters the 60K level, continues to head lower, probably 54K, 55K, then I'm expecting it to blow past this demand zone here, ranging from 328 to 446, and then head down to the apex of the triangle here, which is 277. I'm expecting SHIB to form a base within this area, and then depending on how the overall market structure is, I'm expecting SHIB to reverse its downtrend and then proceed higher. As for the targets, I want to keep it short-term targets are capped at 566, and in the event that we do come down here to 77, then I'm expecting then the upside target could be extended up to 859, which would be a 200% upswing from 277. That's my take on SHIB. Optimistically cautious, cautiously optimistic. Yeah.
You're a fanboy. You're a moon boy. Just say it. Just say it.
Nah, I'm cautiously optimistic. At least in this video, I'm cautiously optimistic.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Akash. And thank you everybody for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.